Now, Bastille Day celebrations are underway in France. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi is guest of honour at the traditional parade in Paris to honour the French Revolution. Tens of thousands of police are on duty nationwide following recent riots and the killing of a teenager by a police officer. Let's bring in our correspondent Natacha Butler, who's following those celebrations in Paris. And of course, France pulling out all the stops for this guest of honour that they're trying to get on the right side of economically and geopolitically.
Yes, that's right. A bit earlier, we saw the French President Emmanuel Macron travelling on top of a military vehicle down the Champs-Elysees and then greeting India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is the guest of honour for these Bastille Day celebrations. Now, the Elysée says this is about trying to expand its relationship with India. It's also, of course, about economics and trade. And India is expected to buy more French-made fighter jets from France. Now, Emmanuel Macron says that India is a close partner and it must work closely with it. But we do know as well that many have said that what France is doing is what other Western powers have been doing recently, and that is courting India in order to try and counter growing Chinese influence in the region. That's particularly important for France, that has territories in the Indo-Pacific region. But look, not everyone is happy about Modi being here for these Bastille Day celebrations. They say it's inappropriate to roll out the red carpet for a leader, they say, who since 2014, along with his Hindu Nationalist Party, has seen a deterioration of human rights in India, particularly with more persecution, they say, of minorities, including Christians and Muslims.
And of course, Natasha, closer to home, security must have been tightened up considering recent events.
Well, indeed, because these Bastille Day celebrations, a three-day public holiday, come less than 2 weeks after a French police officer shot dead a teenager in a Paris suburb, really not that far from here, I have to say. That sparked several nights of violence and unrest, and the French government certainly do not want to see a repeat of those sort of scenes in France. So what they've done is they have deployed a huge amount of police officers, some 130,000 officers across the country over these 3 days in order to try and keep the peace, because what they don't want is scenes of violence marring the French public holiday.
Natasha Butler there for us in Paris. Thank you.